understand.
Yeah.
A bit puzzled with that because I remember you in the past saying, like, we have this spontaneity, this innocence, and then it's lost, and then it's like a return to innocence, but with the wisdom of I'm an adult woman now, but kind of go back to the inner child with the wisdom of a woman. When will I do that twice then? I don't understand.
You can lose that for different reasons. One is you get so caught up in being born again yogi that you start preaching it to everybody and start being on a mission and start believing that anybody that doesn't do it how you did it is missing out and so on. And you get so busy with externalizing the manifestation of your newfound self that you still you disconnect again from the inner, which is why you get people that may have spent 25 years in yoga or meditation or in the, gone back to their church or whatever, and suddenly they just feel it's all empty again. What am I doing? I get up, I do sadhana, I do this bit, I'm just walking through it, I'm sleepwalking through it. I read my japji in the morning, but I'm like a parrot. I don't know what I'm reading, why am I doing this, what is... I'm not feeling anything. You understand what I'm saying? That's one expression where you get lost in
the form,
the form of the
I
Dharma.
don't think that's happening.
I'm sorry?
I don't think that's happening for me.
I'm not saying it's happening to you. You asked the question of how it could happen.
Right.
We're here not only to look at your own self, but to understand as a consultant the variations of how this could happen to anybody.
Right.
I've given you one example.
Right, okay.
Okay? We can come up with other examples where maybe you're not lost in the externalizing, lost just in the personal routine of it is a way of getting lost. It's private and quiet, but somehow it's just become automatic. Other ways, I had another, but I just lost it now. Give me a little while and I'll come back to you on it.
Taking it for granted.
Feeling
like you've gotten to a point where you don't need to add anything new into it, and
there's
it
no
kind
more
of
growing.
goes stale.
This is it. That's right. That's the way I'm getting lost. I'm home. I'm already liberated. I am not. That's another way. Can you think of other ways? You understand what we're talking about? Yeah?
You really lose it. You found it, but in going back to in a way you're still in the Maya, but you go back to experience, maybe with awareness in the beginning, but you will lose it.
But even here now I can see another way of getting lost. I've realized that I should be true to myself. So now I'm very tuned into my truth. My truth. Everything and everywhere I go now, every concept. Okay, let me see what is my truth about this. Well, wait a minute. My truth is not the truth. And my truth has nothing to do with anybody else. And why should I be occupying all of you with my truth? Interrupt every conversation with, just a moment. Well, my truth says, that's your truth, that's yours, keep it for you. What's shared? What is common? What's that relevant to us? It's another way somebody gets lost. Then there's another way. Now I can think of one. Inner child. I've realized there's an inner child in me. And I'm getting back to my inner child. I'm nourishing my inner child. Good news. Yeah? Because there was that child that got split and you're looking at integrating that again. Excellent. But hold on. There's an alarm signal right here. There's 2 babies in you. 2 babies. Child of the universe, eternally young, always young. Mother Earth, Father Sky, however you want to say it. God is a mother, God is a father. I feel that child, that's one thing. Or the other is the one who didn't get stroked, the one who didn't get enough love, the one who didn't get enough cuddles, the one who was, left to cry on your cot when you were 6 months old, whatever. That's a bodily memory of a baby experience, and it has nothing to do with who you really are. Okay? It's a cellular memory that has produced in you an identity, an entity, a baby entity that will never grow up after 7 years old. No matter how much you nourish it, hug it, love it, it will always say more, 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 like the dog, yeah, when you start stroking it, it just bothers you then for the rest of your life. Keep stroking me, please. It will never say, thank you very much, you have now loved me where I was not loved, I'm now at peace and satisfied and I'm ready to grow up. It will never do that. And so when you start doing inner child work, you think you're on the track. Now I'm on the way, I've found my way, I've rediscovered my inner child. But it's one small tangent, one little corruption in it, and you have this intertwining of the universal child and the karmic lady. And you can be very, very lost for the rest of your life in that. Yeah? Do you understand that, Jasdeep?
I think it's a daily thing then, it's not for me.
What's daily?
It's twice lost, twice
I
found.
said yesterday, this happens in many ways on a small scale, but in many people's lives you will see it also quite distinct. Yes, when I was 36 I started therapy and I woke up to myself and blah, there was a big, found myself again. Midlife crisis, whatever. There are big events where that happens, and there's a lot of small scale in which it happens. I did indicate that yesterday. Yeah? The overall pattern is twice lost, twice found, as it is indicated there, and it is a microcosmic and macrocosmic cycle. Yeah? So each day, check it in your day. See how many times in the day, in a way which is clearly marked and can clearly be described. If I was asked you, tell me the story, and you show me where today, 2 times you lost yourself and 2 times you found yourself. See if you can keep a journal of it. Yep.